Very warm welcome back to our coverage of an incredible fight night here in Riyadh at the Kingdom Arena in Saudi Arabia. Oleksandr Usyk, your new undisputed heavyweight champion, the proud owner of all 4 belts in the division. 2 of the judges on the night giving him the nod and therefore giving him that belt that Lennox Lewis, the last undisputed champion, handed over to him in the ring tonight. It's been a very, very special night here in Riyadh, a full house, that's for sure. An incredible crowd turnout. You can just see where our set is here, people still milling around. My name's Kate Abdo. Welcome to Beyond the Bell, everybody. I'm joined by former heavyweight champ Joe Parker and the man who was the undisputed king of the heavyweight division. It's now Oleksandr Usyk. That was a fight and a half, Lennox.
That was a fight. I told you, like, he's got the entire country behind him, and he's fighting for a reason. And you could see it in the fight. He was pressing Tyson Fury all the time, always pressing him each round. He was doing the little body punches, getting Tyson Fury tired. Tyson Fury, you know, he needed more discipline. He needed to keep his hands up a little bit more. He got caught. And Usyk took advantage of that, the fact that he was playing around.
Felt like a very high-level fight, didn't it, Joe?
Listen, firstly, congratulations to Tyson Usyk for the tremendous show that they put on.
Yep.
Especially to Usyk for everything that he's achieved in boxing. Undisputed unified champion of the world. What a fight to watch. I was on the edge of my seat. You know, when Usyk and Tyson came out in the first round, Usyk set the tone and pushed him back. You know, pushed him back from the beginning. And that set the tone for the whole fight, so Tyson was always on the back foot. I thought Tyson would have used his size and his reach, but yeah, different game plan.
He said coming into the fight, Oleksandr Usyk, that nothing would ever compare to Olympic gold. That would always be #1 for him. He's now undisputed. You won both of those things too. Do you think he'll change? Do you think he'll change his mind?
No, well, it's to me, once you win the Olympic gold, that's one gold that you've won. Now it's time for the undisputed. It's just another step.
And in terms of Tyson Fury, obviously a friend of yours, watching him in the 9th round, you had to feel very anxious seeing him take that kind of damage. The way he managed to stay on his feet.
Tyson Fury is a warrior, and he always finds a way to get back up and continue fighting. But he took some big shots from Oleksandr Usyk, and I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, nervous, heart pounding. Oh, great fight to watch, great fight.
I mean, you have to, when you're talking about Oleksandr Usyk, the focus that he has, his measurement of range, the pressure that he keeps on, his defensive skills, it's just incredible, isn't it? Tyson Fury, I've never seen anyone take damage like that and manage to stay in the fight. Lennox?
Yeah, no, he can take a shot. He took Deontay's shot and got back up, so he's got a good chin. I told you I was worried about his legs. You know, he just was on. The focus wasn't there like I wished it would have been. You know, when you play around a little bit, you can get caught, and he got caught, and that's the results of it.
Did you think it was too much showboating, Joe?
Tyson does what he does, but like Lennox said, in the fight of this magnitude and how big this fight was, you need pure focus every second, every minute of every round. So
yeah,
hopefully
because
next time.
Oleksandr Usyk had focus all the way, and he had his fans there, right there at the front row, cheering for him, and I seen his energy go up every time they started shouting Usyk. His energy was up.
I mean, what he's achieved in boxing is just incredible. The Olympic gold that we talked about, undisputed at cruiserweight, now undisputed at heavyweight. To have done this majority, he's been fighting on the road, right? He's been fighting away from home and achieved all of this. He's done it as the smaller man, the underdog, against Anthony Joshua, then against Tyson Fury. It's incredible.
First time in history. You know, you got to take your hat off to him. He did an incredible job. He was focused from the beginning. You could tell that laser focused. This is what he wanted to do for his country. This is what he wanted to do for himself, and he achieved it. Quite an accomplishment. Congratulations.
Phenomenal achievement.
Tyson Fury did say that he felt that he won the fight. Did either of you two feel that he won the fight?
Well, you know what? He was boxing like he won the fight. I was like, what are you doing? You got to fight every round, you know? I guess you can't, no boxer can judge and say they won the fight. They can't judge that inside the ring. They have to allow their corner to judge that. For me, every time if the round was close, Emmanuel would say, look at that as a loss. If it's close, it's a loss. So, you know, that's the way he should have been thinking. What do you
Yes.
say, Parker? What do you say?
Listen, I agree 100% with you. The undisputed unified champion 25 years ago.
Listen, very quickly, we are going to check in with Ade Oladipo, Chris Mannix. They're over there, over the other side of the arena.
I've made my way out of what was not even a ring, that's a jungle there. I survived it. I'm on stage with Eddie Hearn and Chris Mannix. I immediately want to get reaction and scorecards. I think it was almost a fight of two halves, Eddie. It almost felt like Fury won the first 6 rounds and then Usyk maybe won the next 6. Is that how you saw it?
Well, listen, first of all, what a spectacle. How great for the sport of boxing. Incredible fight, and absolutely a fight of two halves. Struggled to give Usyk maybe more than 1 round in the first half of the fight. And then all of a sudden the fight changed, 7-8, the momentum started to swing. How he survived the 9th, I thought he was very lucky that the referee didn't jump in. He showed unbelievable heart to stay on his feet and unbelievable composure coming out for the 10th, 11th. He was losing those rounds, but he was recovering. I thought Usyk started to look tired, but all of the momentum was with Oleksandr Usyk. You know, on the front foot, constantly walking Fury down. I thought the 12th round was quite close. Everyone asking around ringside who's got it at the end. For me, it was a draw or Oleksandr Usyk by a round or 2 max. Tyson Fury for the first half of that fight was sensational. It was almost a mismatch. But as Chris said, off the break, he just kept coming. Usyk kept coming, but he didn't look like he was going to find a way until he started just to win a round and win another round. And the 9th was incredible. Fury hurt bad. What a fight. An unbelievable fight. And Oleksandr Usyk, here he comes. He's done it. Hold on.
Normally,
Scenes are unbelievable. I mean, this is a massive moment for the sport. Hi, Chris.
Hey, when you're the undisputed champ,
You can
everything
do what
gets
you
out of the way
want.
for you.
yeah, normally we don't allow this, but considering he just won the biggest title you can win in boxing, it's okay for them to walk past us here. They can do it. Chris, me and you were ringside watching this fight together. How did you score it, Chris?
I scored at 115-112 in favor of Oleksandr Usyk, which is effectively 7-5 with the knockdown in that 9th round. I gave Usyk the first couple of rounds of this fight. I'll grant you, they were close rounds over the first 2. Not a lot of action, but I thought his left hands and the power shots carried the day. I gave Fury the next 5 rounds, and then after that, Oleksandr Usyk just took over. I mean, I cover basketball too as well, and in basketball, sometimes the back and forth fight, or back and forth game, they say that's like a heavyweight fight. That's what they're talking about in there, a back and forth contest where one guy looks like he's doing the right things in the early rounds, the other guy takes over, and then Oleksandr Usyk, being that guy, just dominates down the stretch.
But I thought the fight was over. Honestly, I'm watching Fury. He was unbelievable. His movement, he used his size. He started to lean on Usyk. He's walking him onto everything, bringing him up through the middle. Like the jab was on point. He was showboating. People say, did he switch off? He's just being Tyson Fury.
Was that not a problem though, Eddie? He did start to showboat.
Yeah, but you're not going to take that away from the fighter. That's what he's done in all those fights, where he's looked sensational. You have to mark the brilliance of Oleksandr Usyk. You're talking about a guy that, he beat every champion at cruiserweight. He went up, he beat AJ twice to become unified world heavyweight champion. He's just beaten Tyson Fury. You're talking about one of the greatest fighters of our generation. You could have had any amount of money in a bet after 6 rounds. That fight was over. There was no way. I'm sitting there thinking, this is unbelievable. This is a walk in the park. There's going to be no rematch. AJ straight in with Fury. And all of a sudden it turns. And as I said, the 9th round, probably lucky to survive, but showed unbelievable heart to stay on his feet. Incredible fight.
Eddie brings something up about, that's an all-time great. I think that's important. We were talking about how Tyson Fury, was he the greatest heavyweight of all time if he won? I'm not going to say Usyk's the greatest heavyweight because he's only been a heavyweight for 6 fights, but he has now won the undisputed championship at cruiserweight in the 4-belt era. He's done it now at heavyweight. He is an all-time great fighter, full stop.
No question. The best heavyweight in the world right now, on paper, fact, right? Undisputed cruiserweight world champion. I mean, phenomenal. And, listen, look, as a Brit, we wanted to win tonight, but you can't help but feel for him and his country. I mean, what an achievement. The guy is going to lift Ukraine. He's going to be an absolute national hero, and so he should be. He's a good man. He's a good human, and what a performance. Because, honestly, I thought he was completely done in that fight.
How intrigued are you for the rematch in October? Considering how close that fight was, the scorecards were very close as well. It's even bigger now, isn't it? Yeah.
Massive fight, because Fury thinks he won. I think some people will feel he won. I think More people feel like Usyk deserved to win the fight, but there's adjustments that can be made. I mean, it wasn't a fight that, you know, Fury was ever out. I mean, he was dominating the fight. So now, what happens in the first 6 rounds of number 2? You know, rematches and trilogies, some people don't like them. Really, when you're talking about the best be the best, they're sometimes the best things that happen to the sport. You know, you talk about the great rematches and trilogies of old, and you know, the rematch is a big, big fight now, big fight, and Tyson Fury needs to go back, prepare. But this man's going to be difficult to beat. I mean, here comes Vladimir Klitschko, probably one of the most proudest men in the arena.
Yeah, here comes the happiest Ukrainian on planet Earth right now. Vladimir Klitschko. It's almost like I told you so.
Congratulations.
Vladimir, congratulations. Congratulations. You did say your man was going to win. You must have been a bit nervous, though, after the first 6 rounds.
I was, to be honest with you. It was very difficult, and we saw to get closer due to the size difference and mobility of Tyson Fury. In the 9th round, Oleksandr Usyk turned it from 0 to 100 all of a sudden.
Real quick.
That was unbelievable. I'm surprised that Tyson Fury got up, actually continued to fight until end of the fight. Respect to him. But Oleksandr just showed once again that with technique, you can make much more and get much further in boxing than just with power. He has the power of the man, but his power is his heart, his belief, and that he's Ukrainian. I'm really proud tonight of the win of Oleksandr Usyk. I'm really proud to be Ukrainian.
Vladimir, to Ade's point, when you got into the 7th round of this fight, it was probably 5-1 Tyson Fury, maybe 4-2 if you gave Usyk the early rounds. What adjustments did you see Alexander make in the second half of this fight?
He didn't let him distract from all the tricks that Tyson Fury tried to do. He was consistent, and he stayed on his line, and he was just waiting for this opportunity to make full contact that we saw in the 9th round, and he did it.
Are you surprised Tyson Fury survived that 9th round? We all ringside thought that was it. We thought that was it. Oleksandr Usyk was going to get the stoppage. Are you surprised not only did he survive, but he continued to the 12th?
Absolutely. Hands down, Tyson Fury showed heart of the lion. He continued fighting until the end of the fight and recovered fast. And I just, I'm so proud of my man. He did it all what he's supposed to do.
Did you think the ref should have stopped the fight in the 9th round? And how did you score it when the final bell sounded?
Well, that's the decision of the referee. So referee saw potentially Tyson Fury that he can continue the fight. And I think that was right decision not to stop that, but let Tyson Fury continue to fight. And I have to say that Oleksandr Usyk didn't lose his potential and his line and potential win this fight. He believed it from the first round until the very last round. That paid off.
Vladimir, you're holding the Ukrainian flag in your hand.
So I just got the flag, so I'm sure I see the Ukrainian colors, but yes.
Dual flag.
It's beautiful.
There you go.
Let me help you. Let me help you. There you go. Let me help you.
That's the way. We stand with Ukraine. Yes. Get it on so everyone can see. With British flag. Yes. Thank you, Great Britain. Thank you, Great Britain.
Let me ask you, Vladimir,
for the support. Thank you.
Your country's going through a lot right now. What does this mean for Ukraine, for Oleksandr Usyk to emerge from a fight of this magnitude as the undisputed heavyweight champion?
Just imagine that every day and night, Putin's Russia bombarding us with kamikaze drones and rockets. And tonight as well, Ukraine was suffering. Life was lost, I'm sure, tonight as well. But on the other hand, we Ukrainians in Ukraine had this chance for 48 minutes to enjoy the performance of Oleksandr Usyk, and that gave peace in our hearts and souls. So just thank you, Oleksandr. He's here with us, but he's not with us right now in this round. I'm just very proud of him that he made it. It was very important.
Vladimir, thank you very, very much. Congratulations as well. What a couple of weeks it's been for Ukraine, not just tonight. Remember, for Vasily Lomachenko as well, beating George Kambosos. Kate, I think the party's going to happen down there. I'm about to go down there. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you very much, guys. Yes, Kate Abdo with Joe Parker and Lennox Lewis here at the other position in the Kingdom Arena. I guess as much as we want to honor Oleksandr Usyk and what he did tonight, I think it's also worth having a word on Tyson Fury and what he has done for heavyweight boxing in general. When he came back to the sport after the time that he had taken out with mental health illness and all those other issues, the weight stuff, came back, felt like back then he revitalized the sport, the trilogy with Deontay Wilder, now the fight for Undisputed. He's done a lot for this game.
He has. You gotta take your hat off to him. He's a remarkable man and family man. And I love watching him box. You know, every time he wins, he always gives you a song. So he gives you a little bit more.
Were you looking forward to the sing-song?
No song today.
No song today, but he's got another chance to make it up. And I think he's going to come back strong.
No song today, but it was a great show, wasn't it?
It was a great show. Listen, I'm looking forward to watching it again.
You are? Are you available to come out to Saudi for a rematch in October? You want to be here?
Absolutely.
You're available?
Yes.
DAZN, we're all available. We'd all like a ticket and an invite, if that's okay. Oleksandr Usyk, final word on him?
Remarkable, amazing, quite a feat. And, you know, he had an entire country he was fighting for, and he was victorious. And we got to praise him for that.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing performance and a true champion.
Sure was, absolutely. It was a pleasure to be with you guys. Thank you
you
so much.
Thank
Enjoyed
you,
it with you. Well, we have waited 25 years to crown a new undisputed champion in the heavyweight division. Olympic gold, undisputed at cruiserweight, now undisputed at heavy. The new lineal champ as well. Let's not forget, this is his night. This is his era. Oleksandr Usyk is the biggest, the baddest man on the planet. That is it from all of us here at DAZN. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us.
For the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Let's get this party started.
This one is the biggest. It's for everything. This is like to cement your place and your legacy.
Chamberlain, and that is saying something after what we saw. It's not good. It's over. It's done. Mark Chamberlain rises to the occasion again.
His Excellency in the building.
And look who is here. Oleksandr Usyk.
He loves to turn out in style, doesn't he?
Are we going to see, as Lennox said, a light Tyson Fury that could be mobile and move in this fight?
No! Buckled him again! And down goes Joe Cortina! Not a new world champion, and his name is Anthony Kakache!
This is unbelievable. He's hurt. Obatayo is hurt.
Shine! Obatayo!
Incredible. The roof has come off of this arena. He's ready for war.
Oh! The Ukrainian is hurt! The Gypsy King is rattled! He's stumbling!
He's all over the place! What a fight, Tom. What a fight.
Oleksandr Usyk.